Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. If this is your first time here, welcome to the room. As I like to say, I am yours truly, Magoon, also known as B. And however Spirit wishes to use me, utilize me at this time, is how I operate. I do have multiple gifts and giftings. And as the saying goes, if you don't use them, you lose them. And it's not really that they're laws, it's that when you're out of practice, you forget how things operate and work. So I operate in all of the giftings that Spirit has for me. Today, I intentionally, normally these readings would be on Monday, but I intentionally had this one for today simply because we are, during this time of this live recording, we are at Christmas Eve. And I wanted to do a reading specifically to see what are we on the eve of. Where has our year taking us, and understanding that we're coming into a new year very soon. What does that look like for us? What does that mean for us? What have we learned? Where have we gone? Where do we need to go to? These are the directions of a progress report. How are we progressing? And I have prepared the space. I have prepared the cards um, for today's reading. This is the time of year where lots of transitions happen. Every year around this time, there's a lot of transitions, whether it is literally physical transitions from life to life, as I say, for others, that meaning people die. Then there's also transitioning into the new year. Then there's also the transition of a new mindset because people around this time start to set new intentions and things for the new year. And so there's a lot of transitions. This is the time of transitions, along with the planetary transitions. Okay, Queen of Swords here. um a lot of the planetary transitions, and with the planetary transition, excuse me, there's a lot of things that happen with that. So you have to understand your placements. That is not, I'm not going to say that is not my gifting, but that is not my focus at this time. So I do encourage you to look at, seek out readers and teachers who talk about the planetary alignments. You can tap into my good friend, Love Anye, on Instagram. Really good friend of mine, best friend actually, and she does a lot of planetary readings. And so if you watch her, she'll let you know what's happening. And there's a few others too. Forgive me if you're watching. Blame my mind right now, not my heart, because I cannot think of your channel's name right now. But I will drop it in the chat um, once I do find it. But without further ado, I am going to go right into the reading because I felt that it's I am an energy feeler, and right now it's like that transition energy is really here. Like it's very heavy, um, meaning like it's something happening in the atmosphere at this time. So it doesn't matter what is happening around you physically, the energy shifting is more powerful than the physical realm. And I say that because the spiritual realm was here first. Spiritual realm has always been here. And the spiritual realm is the first realm of creation. The spiritual realm is the first realm of making and bringing things into existence. So if it wasn't for the spiritual realm, we would not have a physical realm. And I want everyone to know and understand that. Nothing physical is happening without the presence of the spiritual realm. And without further ado, I'm going to go in, and we have the Seven of Wands here. Protection, spiritual protection. Devil energy wants to pop out, which means during the shifting period, the devil energy will try to stop you, to actually deter you, try to give you false thoughts and perceptions of things. Ten of Pentacles, right? Concerning your overall wealth, concerning your, they are coming out today. Concerning your happiness, I look at I look at Pentacles as more than just monetary, but I look at it as resources as well. So anything that you have resources with, the devil is trying to make you believe that you don't have them, make you believe that you risking or taking the risk of things. And if you've been watching my previous readings, you know what I mean. Making you believe that you did not make the right decision on something. Okay, I'll take this one next. The Six of Pentacles. It's that give and take energy. And I actually can show you the cards too. These are a little bit safer than a few of my other cards. That's the devil energy. This is the Ten of Pentacles, and I love it because this card has a baby in the ground that is sprouting up. So I love that energy. It means it's coming in spite of what you see, right? And then the Six of Pentacles, there's a lady. She's carrying two, they don't call them pigs, but I'm just going to call them pigs. So she's holding two pigs, and there's a chariot. So that means there's something coming towards you. It's that energy again. That's that give and take energy. You have been giving and giving and giving, and in the spiritual realm, you're about to receive some things. And remember, nothing physical can happen without the spiritual realm. So it must first happen in the spiritual realm before it can start to manifest itself. That's why it's important for you to, in when you're manifesting, that you speak it. You speak it into the atmosphere, because what you're doing is you're telling the universe, you're telling the spiritual realm, hey, I am ready to receive, and I'm ready to receive whatever it is that you are wanting to receive at this time. The next is the Five of Cups energy. But what I'm getting, typically the Five of Cups is that you're looking at the past, but as you can see, he is looking away. He is looking away from his past. So for many of you, you have stopped looking at things in the past that you had previously kept your attention on, and you're like, no, I'm ready to do, I'm ready to receive something new. I am ready to leave. We have Scorpio energy on in this card too. So maybe some of you have Scorpio placements, or something major happened in Scorpio season to make you stop looking at your past. Now I feel like we're about to get into the energy shifting, meaning the actual portion of what are we on the eve upon. And we have the Queen of Pentacles here. It's coming underneath the Devil card, which is saying to me that the devil couldn't stop what's meant for you. You are going to manifest. You are going to get the wealth and the witches. Oh, the witches. The wealth and the riches that belong to you. And not only that, you're going to be a mistress of it. And it doesn't matter if you're male or female, right? Um, I'm also picking up, that's that mother energy when it comes to money. And if you know anything about mothers, mothers will find a way to make the money stretch. Mothers, women, I should say, but I'm really picking up mothers, know that whenever they have to take care of something in the home, specifically for the kids, there are certain sacrifices that they can make that will make the money stretch. There's certain things that they do to balance it out. And I'm getting that wisdom, but it's not, but I'm also getting the feel that it's not going to be because you have the lack of, but it's because you want to continue to save. So you're going to have an influx of money, but you're going to spend your money wisely, basically, is the energy that I'm picking up. Okay. The Queen of Swords. Remember, the Queen of Swords came out earlier. So you're going to have a different perception and perspective and the wisdom and the know how. I just spoke of that. And that's coming up under the 10 of Pentacles. Um, the Queen of Swords also knows how to. I'm hearing she sees what nobody else sees. She sees what nobody else sees. And so, although you are coming into this new energy of the Queen of Pentacles with the Queen of Swords here, I'm also seeing that people are going to may question why you do certain things, may question why and how you move, but you see something that they don't see. And so don't let people talk you out of what you are truly seeing, because that is what you are truly seeing at this time. I had this feeling this was going to happen. The next card we have is the Queen of Cups. Y'all, we have 3 queens on the table. And this is in that 6 of Pentacles energy. You've been giving and now you're starting to receive. The Queen of Cups is all about her happiness. She's all about, she's balanced in her emotions. She is uh I heard motherly again. So maybe some of you are pregnant, because there are a lot of motherly energy that's coming out. The 6 of Pentacles is actually a mother energy too, although she has pigs. It's a motherly energy. We have the 10 of Pentacles. Again, the 10 of Pentacles is a baby in the ground that's sprouting up. The Queen of Pentacles is also, it's that motherly energy of taking care of the home. And then we have the Queen of Cups, um, motherly yet again. And so, and let me put it this way too. Even if you don't have children, or you're pregnant, because maybe you are male or male identifying, right? You could be in this energy of getting ready to birth a business, or birth something, a book, a painting, whatever your niche is, right? You're getting ready to birth something, and you're going to be able to know how to take care of it, and it's going to be, that's your child. You're going to know how to manifest the correct way. Ooh, I just had the heard the King of Pentacles, so that may come out now and may come out later. Um, the Moon. The Moon card is here. Something that you don't see coming, which is, and maybe this is all that you don't see coming, right? Because this is the energy of what is the eve that we're coming to in our personal lives, right? And on this eve, you right now in your energy may not be the mistress of anything, right? You're still coming out of this energy of, okay, the devil keep playing with my money. People keep playing with my mental. People keep playing with my happiness. And so you may not necessarily see it, although you are starting to, get away from your past. And I'm just going to let the past be in the past. I got to move on. I can't continue to stay in this place, right? Because as long as you continue to stay in that place, you will continue to manifest those same situations over again. And now you're leaving. And in the moon card, again, it is things that you don't see. I do want to get clarification on some things. So I said, what is the moon card? When I say that, people, it's a mental question. The moon card, but you don't see the depression, expecting a new beginning. I can show you depression. She's fully clothed. Fighting for what you love, claiming what's yours. Love is a battlefield. And investigating. So some of the things you don't see, and again, this is a collective reading, so take it how it pertains to you. For some of you, um, for the fighting for what you love, I'm really getting that this is somebody else, that maybe somebody that you walked away from. I'm not really getting that this is your energy, but I feel like somebody is coming back to you to fight for you, to fight, I'm hearing to establish their love for you, to kind of like put their foot down. No, I want you. I I choose you, Pikachu. That's what I just heard. Um, but it's like they're wanting to lay claims and say, "Hey, you are the one." And I'm hearing Grease. You're the one that I want. You, ooh, ooh. You're the one that I need. You are the one I need. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yes, you and me. That's one of my favorite movies. Don't play me. Um, and then again, I said for some of you, maybe you're pregnant or you're motherly. Expecting is here. Maybe for some of you, you are going to find out that you're pregnant. You are going to find out, or because I know I have someone in my life who's had to take care of their brother's children because the brother passed away. So maybe it could be something like that. Maybe someone will ask you, "Hey, can you take care of my children for me?" Right? It doesn't necessarily have to mean that you're pregnant, but you're going to be expecting. And then it also says new beginning. So the Ten of Pentacles is also a new beginning in wealth, right? And wealth and resources. And also the Ten of Pentacles in the normal deck is also, it has children in it, has a family unit in it. So maybe you're meeting your forever person, right? The person that you're going to start your life with. Remember, these are all new beginnings, energy shiftings. For some of you, this the depression that you have, um, be- uh, this is the season of depression. This is the winter season. I believe they call it I know the acronym is SAD. It's like seasonal something depression, where it happens during this time. So maybe you're trying to figure out, okay, why am I staying in bed? Why am I not eating? Why am I? It's depression, and you don't really see it. So be mindful of that. Um, make yourself get out the house. Make yourself be around people so that they can pull you out of that energy. And I know you could say, you can be watching this and be like, oh, but I really don't want to. That's a clear indication that you need to. Because again, this is as we come upon the new year, we're coming upon a time when you can set your intentions for the new year. I'm gonna sidebar that, spirit, but remind me. We're setting our intentions for the new year, and you don't want to bring that energy into your manifestation area. You don't want to bring you don't want to bring depression into that same energy, because guess what will happen? All year long you're going to be manifesting depression. See, that's that devil energy. The devil energy likes to play tricks on our minds, and things happen, and we can manifest things that we don't need to manifest, right? And it all depends on what are the things and the thoughts and things that are dropped into our headspace. Why are we getting depressed at a time when it's near the new season, a new year? Think about that. And then we have investigating here. So some of you may be in a case where things are being investigated, and you're going to start getting information on the investigation. Maybe you've been. I'm also seeing something like like you're maybe someone is missing, and you've been trying to find this person. You've been looking for this person, and finally, it's like you're gonna get that break. This is really good energy for my family because we've been looking for missing someone. But I'm getting like finally like there's a breakthrough in the investigation. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Sometimes I get quiet to get a confirmation, and I'm not hearing anything else. Um, so hold on to that. Hold on to that. There's going to be a breakthrough in the investigation. I also want to get clarification on the devil energy. Um, I know what I said, but I feel like there's something more. We have trash here, throwing away, getting rid of. This says rid of, or tossing out. So right, get rid of this devil energy. Toss out those things. Remember the Five of Cups here. He's no longer looking at the things in the past. So whatever negative thought is coming into your mind, get rid of it because that's the devil energy. Also the energy bugaboo, people coming consistently bugging you, people coming in and out of your life. And if you, every time I see this card, I really do think about Destiny's Child. So if you have not heard that song before, go check it out. It's called Bugaboo, and it's talking about a lover who constantly keeps bugging you and nagging you and getting into your space and getting into your energy. And it's like I'm over you. Like I don't want any thing to do with you, but they consistently keeps coming. That is the energy. That is the devil energy trying to distract you from what you're supposed to be doing at this time. Anytime someone can get under your skin, they have successfully um, done what they have been sought out to do. And I also have watching shit go down, enjoying the gossip. So there's a lot of people that have been gossiping around you, and or gossiping around you about you, and gossiping around you about other people. And now, and they've been trying to wait for something to happen. And for some of you, I'm hearing you didn't take the bait. Maybe it went right over your head, as to what they were trying to do. And it's just like, they're waiting like this and nothing's happening because you didn't take the bait, or you understood what was happening and you're like, I'm not about to react, like, because I know y'all want to see a show. I know you want to see me fail, and I'm not going to do that. So that is that energy that we have been dealing with in the devil energy. But it's like you're what they thought was going to happen is not going to happen. You've been, what did I say earlier? Yeah, earlier when I split the deck, there was the Seven of Wands there because you've been spiritually protected. So when you've been spiritually protected, hey, it doesn't matter what the devil throw at you. The devil does not have access. The devil has to get clearance from God uh, as to how he can operate in your life. And the reason being is because God says God has a plan and steers us in certain ways. For those of you who are new to my platform, I use God and spirit interchangeably because that's just who I personally believe, right? That's my personal belief. But I do know that there's always one ultimate spirit. So whatever you call the ultimate spirit, that is what you call the ultimate spirit. So there's no judgment zone on who you believe in. Whoever that higher power is for you, that is spirit for you, right? I'm picking up um, time cards, and the first one that came out is Cancer four, number four, and it says respect your feelings. 4 weeks, 4 months. So respect yourself, being in high demand for yourself during the next 4 weeks. This is the next 4 weeks is the end of this month and the beginning of the next month. So respect your feelings. I'm really getting be don't be hard on yourself. Is the feelings is the energy that I'm getting. Respect what you have decided to do and understand that you did the right decision. You made the right decision. Your 10 of Pentacles is coming. Your manifest. You've been giving, and the Six of Pentacles is confirming that by saying you have been giving, and now it's time for you to receive. And then we have Tuesday here. Start being creative. Put down a marker. So for some, let me, and I can show you these cards. So that's the first card. And so today is Tuesday. As I'm reading this, today is Tuesday. I just realized that. So start being creative. So for my creatives and content creations, this is the time to start creating. And remember what I said at the beginning of this reading. Nothing is created without spiritual influence first. So what happens in the spiritual realm first before it hits the physical. So I would meditate or do what you need to do to tap in with spirit to get the divine inspiration so that you can create. Okay. Right before I came in to do this reading, I set away some time so I can connect with spirit, connect with the divine before I gave you instruction. And generally that's what every religious slash spiritual leader is supposed to do. We're not really supposed to teach, and for those preach opinion. We're supposed to teach what spirit says, and a lot of people get that wrong. A lot of people talk about things that they don't know because they have not really learned, but they assume and teach opinions that they've really heard from the masses without doing research. Prime example, I was talking with a friend yesterday, and he began to say, I'm going to go to watch night service. For those who don't know, in the Black community, the people go to church during New Year's Eve and celebrate the coming in of the new year. However, that principle came about during the emancipation period because the slaves were waiting to hear if they were free, if they were going to be free. And that was the first watch night service ever. So it was things that was done by slaves to see if they were going to get their freedom. And in having a conversation with my brother-in-law, and to his point, I am not a slave, so why am I watching? What am I watching for? That was a slave practice. I am not a slave, so why would I continue to watch? What am I watching for? And yes, we know that in spirituality, there is freedom. Even the scripture says, oh gosh, it just left me. It says, where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty. And we all know that liberty means freedom. This card has definitely wanted to come out, so let me read it now because it was burning in my hand. Listen to friends, 11 days, 11 weeks. It's actually 3 11s up here, but I take it as actually 4. So 11 11, new beginnings. So in 11 days or 11 weeks, you're going to have these new beginnings. And I don't And I do not fret in saying that it has something to do with freedom, freedom from things, right? Um, right, because 10 is the in tarot, 10 is the number of endings, and 11 is that new beginning, like your first day out. Think of it. That I don't know what this for. Maybe someone is getting out of prison in 11 days. Maybe you're watching me from the prison. I'm not even going to ask how you got the phone. I stop asking those questions. But either way, maybe you're getting out in 11 days. Maybe there's someone close to you who's getting out in 11 days. But understanding that in that freedom, you're going to be free to do a lot of things that you have not been privy to do in such a long time. And that's what it's all about. And that's where you can also create. For my creatives, you know that when we get stressed out, when we get bound by a lot of work, we cannot create. It's like we get a block. But the minute we free ourselves, that's when our creativity starts to flow again. That is the natural order of the world, to create. And again, and for those of you who practice Christianity, you know how the Bible talks about how God um, wanted us to be fruitful and to multiply. A lot of people take that as in having children. No, the Creator created things that continues to create. It just means procreate, right? He just said, be fruitful and multiply. When you're fruitful, think of yourself as the tree. Trees, they have their season of dying. And then I spoke of this a few weeks ago, but they have their season where the leaves fall down and they must rejuvenate, resting period. And then in the springtime, they rejuvenate all over again. They're being fruitful all over again. So there is a down season to being fruitful, right? It doesn't mean that you're dying. It just means that there's a time for you to rest. There's a time for you to rejuvenate yourself. And once you've gotten to the maximum amount of rejuvenation, then you can start creating again. Once you have settled and grounded yourself, you can create once more. Because some of us, especially if you have a lot of air placements, you'll get kind of lifty, and it's like you all over the place. And it's like once you ground yourself, you're like, oh, okay, so that's what that experience was for, and you start to create. I just heard, is there anything more? Is there anything more? I guess I could look at the bottom of the decks. Two of Wands is here. Creation, making decisions, movement. Because remember, Wands is also a movement card. What are you moving towards in their fields? Is at the bottom of this deck. So moving away from people who are in their feelings. Again, when you have those people that want to latch on to you and to hang on to you, and you leave, that is not your problem. That's their problem. Um, but you're no longer in this Five of Cups energy. You're looking elsewhere. You're looking towards your future. You're looking for things better. And at the bottom of this deck, Gemini, search for exchange, 3 weeks to 3 months. Search for the exchange. And ooh, as I was saying that, I heard energy exchange. So search for the energy exchange when you're going to put down something and pick something new. That's getting into the more into the creativity spaces. It's not, I don't get a person, but it could be a person. But I'm really getting there's this energy shift and change in the way you do things. It's like, and think of it as a hobby, right? You for the last 5 years you've been scrapbooking, right? And then in 3 weeks' time or 3 months from now, you got a new inspiration to do something different. It doesn't mean that you're never going to scrapbook again. It just means that your energy is shifting to now you have to pay attention and do those things now. And do those things because they're going to be proven to be prosperous for you. They're going to be proven to be something that you need to do because you're going to be divinely inspired because we're freeing ourselves, right? For those of you who are suffering from SAD, I really wish I could remember what the A stands for. I do know that it's seasonal something depression, but hey, get out of that energy. Start playing light music. I know. You want to turn on Evanescence and blast out. Shout out to Amy Lee and the Evanescence team. I love their music. Um, and it can kind of give you that dark, ethereal, but it's healing at the same time. But I'm hearing listen to something else. um, don't listen to any music that will keep you in that energy. Listen to something that will bring you out. This is Christmas time. Turn on that Christmas music. And I know Christmas music can become annoying. Trust me, I know. Um, but that's the energy that you will want to be in because it'll at least pull you out of the funk. It will get you out of your head. It'll give you something light to listen to. Um, Listen to something. Or if you don't want to listen to music, watch comedy. Watch a movie that will make you laugh. Try to find something new. There are times when I go to Netflix and I'll find out that a comedian has a new show or Amazon Prime because they're another that showcase comedians, and I'll watch the episode and even some of the new ones. Just like, oh my gosh, this person's funny. That's actually how I found Trevor Noah. Like I know he had been around, right? But it wasn't until I watched some of his personal shows that I was like, oh wow, like I really like this guy. So if you have to do that, do something that will get you out of the funk. But thank you all for tuning in. Please come back. Come back a little later tonight at 11:11 to watch Cards and Conversations with myself and my friend Ashley, aka Love Anye on Instagram that I mentioned earlier. And watch us have a very healthy and funny and full of entertainment conversation. We pull up cards and we have conversations about different topics. Um, and then, last but not least, I am starting a fundraiser for a friend of mine. So please let me, I'm going to put up here for you. If you would like a personal reading, here's my Cash App. Leave your contact in the note section. Um, but I'm also doing personal readings intentionally as a fundraiser. That you can always contact me here for a reading. And we can discuss this. I'm gonna give you some more information, so don't say. I can hear someone say, "But how much is it?" We can discuss that. But for my friend, I am going to do a $6 reading, um, mainly because for her, her birthday's in June, so that's representing her. Um, she has cancer. She just found out she had breast cancer. So I have asked her if she would allow me to do a fundraiser for her on her behalf, and she has said yes. Um, and so I am raising money, and as a tool, I believe in equal exchange. So if you want to participate in the fundraiser, just say $6 for the breast cancer fundraiser, and I will give you your reading. And I'm not going to put a time limit on it simply because spirit may have a message for you. So I could say 5 minutes, but then it may go into 10 minutes, right? But we can discuss that. So definitely, if you are watching this, um, and I'm doing this until February of next, February of next year for her on her behalf. And I will start this week. So if you are watching this, today is December the 24th, 2024. Please let me know that you have seen this video and that you would like your $6 reading for the fundraiser. Lastly, I want to show you my Instagram. You can find me on Instagram as well and private message me there as well for your readings as well. So if you would like to discuss um, some things or what have you, you can follow me there. And you will see a clip of today's show up there as well. So thank you again for tuning in. Thank you for stopping by and listening. And hopefully you take what you have learned today and apply it to your life. All right. You have a good day and happy holidays. Bye bye.